Friends, news, notes, current affairs, magazines is not enough for UPSC preparation. That's why we devised News Foundation to eliminate this bulky mode of preparation of news reading, note making, and current affairs magazines and test series stages. So prepare directly with exam ready keys and paperwise News Foundation for Prelims, GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4 you will get directly. Mitochondrial disorder. It is something due to defect in mitochondria and it impacts brain, muscles, kidneys, heart, eyes and ears. So mitochondrial disorder can be corrected. Recently there is an experiment been done in Britain with the help of experimental technique that uses DNA from 3 people to help mothers to avoid passing this kind of mitochondrial disorder or rare disease to their children. So indirectly you can also know that mothers can transfer mitochondrial disorders to their children. Basically mitochondria is like a powerhouse of a cell. Here black hole merger, what condition it merges? It happens when two black holes, extreme dense objects with gravity is so stronger that even light cannot escape. This is the nature of the gravity when it is so dense, and get close and start orbiting each other, and this orbiting each other with this dense gravity, they lose energy by sending out ripples in space called gravitational waves, and in this way when they spiral closely together, their orbit shrinks and finally crash, and this combination, or in this way they crash and combine into a single thing, that is into a bigger black hole. Recently JF 404 engine, India received it from US for the light combat aircraft Mark A1 fighter jet program. Prithvi and Agni missiles successfully test fired from Chandipur. And Prithvi is a kind of a tactical surface to surface short range ballistic missile and developed by DRDO of India under Integrated Guided Missile Development Program. Remember these two things with this Prithvi. And Prithvi can bring high explosives, penetration, cluster mutation, fragmentation, thermobaric, chemical weapons, tactical nuclear weapons, and it is integrated and indigenously developed radio frequency seeker. So these are the main important things regarding Prithvi. Where Agni is short range ballistic missile that was again developed by DRDO of India in the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program. Here you need to understand vector-borne disease. It is kind of illness transmitted to humans and animals, both by living organisms like mosquitoes, ticks, fleas. So these vectors is what they carry pathogens like parasites, viruses and bacteria from one host to another. This carrying from one host to another by use of vector is what vector-borne disease is, and it can cause malaria, dengue fever, Lyme disease. It's another very interesting thing, protostar and circular polarization. Here the international team led by astronomers from Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology discovered radio emissions. That radio emissions with special property, and that special property is named as circular polarization near massive young protostar, and this is what refers to still accumulating gas and dust material. That stage is still a protostar. And what does circular polarization do with this protostar is, this circular polarization occurs when electric and magnetic field vectors of electromagnetic waves, or you can say radio waves in short term, rotate in circular fashion like this, and this direction a wave travels through space in this circular manner. This emission in this manner offers first clue to the strength of magnetic field. So offering clue of strength of magnetic field is a significant thing in this of the immediate neighborhood of protostar. So this is what here you need to understand, the protostar and the circular polarization, and that based on that circular polarization what significant thing we get out of it. Here again you have to understand this fundamental tier 1 and tier 2 bonds. These are two types of capital bank holds. Tier 1 capital is bank's core capital, right, which it uses daily, and tier 2 capital is bank's supplementary capital which is held in reserve. So you must have understand now what is tier 1 and tier 2 type of capital, and this is what banks must hold this certain percentage of capital on hand to help and ensure the stability of financial system of the banks. And bank's total capital is what sum of tier 1 tier 2 capital. Central Water Commission is an organization of India in the field of water resource, functioning as an attached office of the Department of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation, Ministry of Jal Shakti, Government of India. In 1945, which was established on the advice of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So very important things regarding Central Water Commission. Here government of Sheikh Ali, you need to understand that the design of this architecture features, it is an octagonal tomb having arched opening and domical superstructure, and kangura pattern can be seen over the parapet. There is a circular drum which is supporting the dome. There is an inverted lotus above the dome. The structure is constructed of Delhi quartzitized bricks and lime mortar. So these are very important features of this Gumeti of Sheikh Ali. Animalayar temple, also known as Arunachaleshwara temple. It is a historic temple dedicated to Shiva and Parvati. Remember, this temple is dedicated to Shiva and Parvati. Located at the base of Anamalai Hills in the town of Tirunamalai in Tamil Nadu. Here it is regarding Rajendra Chola. He was a Chola emperor who regained from 1014 to 1044. New forms of trade emerged during Rajendra's reign, such as the commercial system called Emporia. Remember this, commercial system is called Emporia, The keyword, remember this. And second is the Khmer Empire was a major ally and trading partner, helped the Cholas expand their network as far as South China, and this link allowed Rajendra to incorporate Chinese vessels into the Chola military. BIMSTEC is a five-tied organization summit comprising the heads of state or government of member states. Here the ministerial meeting comprising the ministers dealing with foreign relations of member states. The main purpose of this BIMSTEC is to escalate the economic growth and social progress in Bay of Bengal region to joint endeavors in a spirit of equality and partnership. Students, there is a small announcement. You can visit bygrayps website and subscribe News Foundation books for prelims and mains direct templates for 1600 for prelims and mains and 999 rupees for only prelims foundation books, and environment and ecology is free.